And then one of the things a priest also has to do, apart from preaching, you also speak about declaring God's forgiveness to penitent sinners. Is there something we should feel a bit bad about, Stuart, as individuals and as humankind, perhaps in this situation? Is there something to repent about?
I really struggle with the sense of how I think the institutional church has neglected the encouragement of deeper spiritual inner work. You know, I think we've focused for so long on our structures, on really maintaining our buildings in, you know, a sense, but more than that, in a sense of we've focused on just keeping things going instead of really encouraging people to practice their faith. Because I think the sense of being able to do your inner work allows you to respond to the pressures that are going to come at you, to come into your life. And I think that's what we're seeing, you know, in the culture as a whole. People are so reactive right now, and they can't tolerate vulnerability and a sense of powerlessness. And I also think about that in my own life. This is about the only time in my life that I have felt this heightened sense of powerlessness. Mm. I mean, I live in a very privileged sphere. And so it's also made me very aware that my sense of fear, my sense of being anxious is the normal, everyday experience of so many people in the world.
Yeah.
And what I want that to do is to heighten my own sense of compassion rather than reacting out of my ego sense of wanting to assert control to make myself feel better in that moment. So the only way I know how to tolerate that tension is actually through my own practice.
Yeah.
To be able to go into my room and sit and pay attention in my own heart, in my own self, where I feel pinched, where I feel stressed, and then listen to that and wonder, and then come out of that, I think, in a much more compassionate posture. And I think we all could do a much better job of that right now. You know, I don't think people can tolerate the pressure that we're all feeling with our mortality being so close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It evokes many demons.
It does. It does. And so you see some people acting out. You know, you see such compassion, but you also see arrogance and pride. You know, you see people trying to assert themselves, which is such the, you know, antithesis for contemplative practice, isn't it? You know, the sense of emptying yourself and grounding yourself in that posture of emptying